Hi there. Um, I just thought, how bizarre. Anyway, I just thought that since I'm brand new here on YouTube, that I would give you just a little bit about me. How about an about me? So what I'd like to tell you about me is I've been doing all right. I'm one of those who, as a small child, I knew that I was different. Um, I thought I was different for other reasons than what I really was different, though. Um, I saw people when I was very young. I they were scary. They were very scary to me, and I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone about them. Um, I had I don't know if you call it lucid dreams or very vivid dreams, whatever it is. I did that, and it was extremely scary to me. I remember at night before I'd go to bed, I'd see all these people just surrounding my bed, and they were a little higher up. They weren't like dead right, couldn't reach out and touch them. They were up above, and for some reason, I thought they were doctors, and I thought that I was getting operated on. So every night, little me is thinking that I'm getting operated on. I did not have imaginary friends. Like I hear a lot of people who have been psychic their whole lives. I did not have imaginary friends. I realized, excuse me, sorry, that I could pick up on people's feelings at a very young age. And it was all very scary to me because, I had this chaotic life growing up, and I just thought, well, you know, chaos. And my parents divorced when I was 9, and I got a boyfriend at a very young age. And I just, and with this one particular boyfriend that I had when I was 16 years old, I was very open and honest with him. I was like an open book with him. And it was very scary because I could tell what he was thinking. I could see what he was seeing. I could picture in my mind what was going on in his mind, like, and, um, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. And so sorry, I'm curly today. So with, oy vey, with, I'm a Pisces. I'm not afraid of death now, um, and I wasn't back then. But I did a lot of drugs. Sorry, excuse me. I did a lot of drugs growing up, when I was very young, like from the time I was 10, 11 years old until I was 17. Um, Mostly drank, uh, anything to numb me was what I would do. And I hung out with all of those people who had that were numb. That was the thing. See, all of these people that I hung out with, not only was I numb, but they were numb too. Therefore, they weren't threatening, or I didn't catch their thoughts or anything like that. So, anyway, So I shut it off when I was about 17, and it started coming back a little by little, and got sober when I was in 20 something. And I remember I went to the Self-Realization Fellowship in Malibu with a friend of mine. And so let me just make sure you can hear me. Yeah. And so anyway, I went with my friend and she said, "Can we go into the chapel?" I guess that's what you call it. Because the Self-Realization Fellowship is like on this huge piece of property. The one I went to was in Malibu, but it had a teeny tiny, like the size of this room. Well, it was bigger than this, but a very small little chapel. So she wanted to go in there and pray for her brother. And I knew her and her brother very well. So I said, "Of course, let's go in there." So we went in and I sat down next to her, and um she starts, I don't know, praying, going into a trance. I don't know what she was doing, but I'm just sitting there going, I don't know what to do in a church. What do I do? I'll just sit here. So I sat there, and I will always be truthful with you. Always. I started vibrating. My whole body started vibrating. And if somebody was watching me, I'm sure, like, I lifted off the seat a little bit. And it was really scary. But what it did was it got me back in touch with who I am and what I need to be and what I need to do. And so I started studying astrology. I got my first few decks of cards. I started doing cards. I started doing astrology, and it was great because that's what I was supposed to be doing. And then it had to stop for a minute, for like 12 years because I raised my kids. And so anyway, enough about me. So that's about me. And so now I decided to start a YouTube channel because everybody's doing it. That's what I heard. I heard everybody's doing it. That was the word on the street. So let's just do a 3 card reading for today since nobody's popping on and I didn't expect anyone to. Just a little 3 card reading about just today. Actually, I might show you what I do. That's what I'll do. So at night, this is what I do. I love angels. So I keep in front. I keep with me all the times. I have my, and people are like, "You keep your crystals in your box and your box open with your cards in them?" Yeah, I didn't think that was weird at all. It's just what I do. But anyway, I have, oops, sorry, this deck. I'm loving them. 'Cause I wanted another archangel deck to replace, you know, what's her buckets. And then I have, again, like, I'm just crazy. I know. And then I have my Keepers of the Light Oracle, which just has Ascended Masters and all that kind of stuff. Love them. And then I have, I'm not going to do this right now because it's a little too early. But I'll tell you what I do. It's too bad I can't find my. Sorry. And then I have the Kyle Gray um, angels. And once again, and what I do is every night after I meditate, I pick a card out of each one of these decks, and then I pick an energy crystal out of that particular deck. And where is that? I don't know where it is right now. Sorry. And then I put it in a bag, and I don't know where my bag is right now. So yeah, forget it. It's just a bag, and a little clear. It's clear though. Sorry. It's just but like a bag like that, but it's clear. And then I uh, put the cards. Just the crystals go in the little bag. The cards go in my pillowcase with the um, the cards go in my pillowcase with the crystals. And then also underneath my pillow, I have a skeleton key. So, and that's how I manifest and then and at night I don't really read about what those particular uh, cards mean. I just take the first meaning right off the top, and in the morning I'll dig in deeper. But it was funny because the other night I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I kept getting this message: you have to write a letter to Archangel Raziel. You have to write a letter to Archangel Raziel. And I'm like, I have to write a letter to Archangel Raziel? Okay. And at that point, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I have studied angels, but I couldn't remember. I was thinking that Raziel was the archangel that's there for every birth and every death. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm dying. But I wasn't. I mean, that was the wrong angel. But it was funny because it said, you have to write Raziel a letter. And I'm like, I have to write Raziel a letter. So I'm looking through my deck of cards because I want to get a visual of Raziel. And I know Raziel in this particular deck, it's just all rainbowy. And I couldn't find Raziel. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Where's Raziel? So I because I got to write him a letter. I got to write Archangel Raziel a letter because the spirit told me to. And so couldn't find him anywhere. Couldn't find him. And then I thought about it, and I thought, I put him in my book. And I have a book that I've been studying certain things, but at any rate, so I write down stuff, and I write down every single morning. I wake up with a song in my head. It's called the song of the day, and it usually tells me what's going on with the day. It's helped me when I'm reading for other people, like, oh, I'll be reading for so and so today, and I'll start thinking about them, and a song will pop into my head. And so pretty sure that that's generally for that particular person that I'm going to be reading for that day. So anyway, let's just do a quick little 3-card reading just for today. And I'm just wondering, how do I do this? That's what I want to know. I'm going to ask you guys, how do I do this? What am I doing? I don't know. Okay. And I pull from the heart, especially when I'm pulling for myself. I wouldn't do this if I wasn't doing this for myself. So, my heart source. Okay. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have death. Big change coming. first card I have is a 7 of Cups. So maybe I've been delusional. Maybe I've been looking at, uh, well, I'd like to focus on this one that has the, the 6 of Cups, or no, 6 of Rods, because it's got the winning reef. But yeah, I don't know. Am I being delusioned? Am I delusional? I don't know. But it does say that I'm at a position of advantage. But like this guy here, I am very much like this person because, like, my hair's a mess. I'm kind of dressed on top, but he's got two different shoes on. And let's face it, I probably have two different socks on. I don't know. But the final outcome is Nine of Pentacles, so sitting pretty. So seems to me like something's gonna happen at some point. So anyway, that's me. I'm Jane the Seeker. It's nice to meet you. I hope we get together soon.